We are looking ahead this morning to the most promising medical innovations that could shape 2015. The past year saw the unprecedented Ebola outbreak, the growing use of medical marijuana and e-cigarettes, President Obama's health care law taking effect, and the rise of the gluten-free diet. Our Dr. David Agus is in Los Angeles with more on all of this and a look ahead. Doctor, good morning to you and Happy New Year. Let's start with this notion that seems a little bit like science fiction, the notion that there's new evidence that we can reverse the aging process.
Good morning, Jeff. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, this is a takeoff from an experiment in the 1950s that nobody paid attention to for about 60 years. They took the blood from a young mouse, and gave it to an old mouse, and then all of a sudden they saw new neuron connections in the brain. The heart was stronger, the muscles were stronger. They had it effectively reversed aging. And what scientists found recently is the way it worked was by turning on stem cells that are asleep once we turn around 25. So what's really profound is the cure, or the ability to reverse aging, is lying within each of us. And this next year ahead, we're going to see trials to see, is it safe and does it work? First in people with cognitive impairment with things like Alzheimer's.
Really interesting. Another new innovation that could help us all is a better blood test, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's very inefficient, right? You go to your doctor, they stick a big needle in your arm, they take tubes and tubes of blood, and then a couple days later they call you with the data. Well, now technology has come out that they prick your finger, and very quickly they have the results of the test. So much cheaper, obviously less painful, and really the hope is that you could sit down with your doctor in the office and talk about the results, not go home and have them call you.
Let's talk about the new way to lower your cholesterol. So many people obviously starting day 2 of their New Year's resolutions to get healthier. Is this a new approach?
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Is that a couple decades ago, statins came out, the Lipitors, Crestors of the world, and this is really the first new class of drugs in addition, which has a dramatic effect on heart disease. PCSK9, it's an injectable, so every couple weeks, a shot in the arm, and it lowers the bad cholesterol. So these are people who can't tolerate statins, or statins aren't enough to actually stop heart disease. So big advance in heart disease, which would be approved by the FDA sometime this year.
Doctor, one of the things I'm interested in is you always talk about the microbiome. What is it? How do we change it? How does it affect our health?
Nora, no offense, but you have tenfold more bacteria in you than you do human cells in you. And these bacteria control your metabolism, control your hormones, many things about you. What we've learned in the past year is that they're related to diabetes, obesity, and psychiatric disorders. So you could take someone with a bad colon infection and give them the microbiome or the bacteria from somebody who's healthy, and it reverses it. That stomach stapling surgery works by changing the microbiome, which gets rid of diabetes and makes you lose weight. And so they're going to be very exciting manipulations of the microbiome over the next year. It's a new dimension to each of us we didn't really know about to the last several years.
And Doctor, finally and quickly here, you predict this will be the year of the device. What does that mean?
So this is going to be the year of devices, the Apple Watch, and many new devices that are going to look at how you move during the day, your pulse during the day, your blood pressure. So you're going to collect your own data. With enough data, error goes away, and you will go to your doctor with your data and discuss it. It's really an era of personal empowerment in healthcare.
Dr. David Agus, I got to say, though, as Nora pointed out, we all expected the red sweater that Gail got you this holiday morning.
I know. I wasn't on the week before holidays, but next time.
Okay.
I promise.